I'm not happy because bottom line asked me the point blank question. Do I want Olise in Madrid? No. The answer is no. I want Kylian out. Out. I want Erling Haaland in. I want Haaland, Vini, and Bellingham together. Because that's chemistry. That's Argentina with not being Argentinian. That's chemistry. I want freaking chemistry in the team I support. If Olise counts, that's the end. I don't want that.
Chill out.
Exactly.
Oh, welcome. Wow. Hello, everybody. We all chilled out now. Welcome to another episode.
It's all shaken off.
Yeah, look at me shaking. I'm still busy shaking.
He's still
this
shaking off, guys.
Yeah,
look at him.
But welcome to the Madrid Merseyside Mashup, episode 15. Yeah?
Hi.
Episode 15. What's up, Ricky? How you doing?
Not too bad, actually. In a way, I'm going to use a smart word. I'm contemplating the World Cup. I'm sitting and contemplating.
I like that.
I'm busy contemplating the World Cup. So I'm in a state of mind of contemplating right now.
Okay.
I'm still getting all in.
Yeah.
But how is Bobby? You good, Bobby?
What a beautiful day. Yeah? What a beautiful Sunday it was. Sunday night, Monday morning. Yeah. I mean, we know where my main loyalties lie. But I mean, from the beginning of the tournament, I think I was talking very highly of these guys.
Yeah.
Speaking very highly, and the suffocation happened. the suffocation. There's I would say two ways. They talk about fight or flight. Yeah. If you're in a pressure situation, they talk about fight or flight. Right. There's two ways, at least when I see, if you suffocate someone. Not that I've done it. I mean, I'm talking about movies and stuff now. Either they're just gonna be
kiddies.
No, we're not suffocating kiddies. Come on, what?
I don't know. Where are you going?
Oh, okay. So all I'm saying is what the point I'm trying to get across, and the analogy I'm trying to use, and like I say, put across, is that you suffocate someone in their sleep, and there's no, they're just there and
keep repeating that word, and we may believe it. Yeah.
You're sleeping and they suffocate you, and you don't know anything, and that's it. And there's a second way, when you do that, then people are just shaking all over the place, and they're kicking and screaming and fighting. I think we saw the second one on Sunday. I thought we saw the second one of people kicking and screaming and fighting. That's that.
Can't argue with that.
After being suffocated.
4 times.
Anyway. Yeah, welcome everyone.
Sounds like it's going to be a suffocated episode, but here we go.
Yeah, we're going to suffocate you with information. Yeah, but before we get into, we're going to get into the World Cup, just to let everyone know, just because the World Cup is over, this is not going to be the last that we're going to be speaking of the episode, or last episode that we will be speaking about the World Cup. We want to touch on some of the good and the bad, the best things of the World Cup, some of the worst things. Maybe not focus too much on the worst things, even though there's been a lot of it. Mainly off the pitch, but some of it has transferred onto the pitch as well, unfortunately. I must say I quite enjoyed this World Cup with the amount of games. Yeah, as crazy as it was, with us, kind of starting up before and embarking on this journey of the Madrid Merseyside Mashup. It was good. It was good. I had fun.
Yeah, I'll stay zipped till that episode.
Okay. What you mean you didn't have fun? We're gonna have to.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just not expanding myself
Yeah.
on this
I
till it comes.
I mean, enjoyment is subjective at the end of the day, isn't it? So what I enjoy, you might not enjoy at all, right?
Could be
Yeah.
not. Maybe
Yeah.
yes, no. We'll see.
Look at
In
this guy
that
standing,
episode.
sitting on the fence, guys. Look at guys and girls. Ricky's sitting on the fence.
It's for that episode. You said it, Bobby, right? So
Yeah,
keep it there.
yeah.
Yeah. No hints.
Okay, okay. So before we get into the wrap up of the final round of games,
Yeah.
right? Before we get into that, um, we've got there's a lot to talk about uh, as Ricky was saying earlier on during the World Cup. Things are very quiet.
Yeah.
Things are very quiet.
Here we are.
And World Cup ends, boom, boom, boom.
Straight up.
I mean, there's been some movement and some things happening, but now, oh my
Now is the
goodness.
real deal.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
And the scary thing is I can say shit, can I not? I've just said it. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying it.
can.
There's a lot of shit being thrown around, and let's see which of that shit sticks to the wall, and which is actually the real things, or which is gonna.
I didn't sign up
down.
for these guys. They're sophisticating.
I mean, it's a saying, you know, the shit hits the fan, throw shit against the wall. It's I mean, take a shit, piece of shit, in the shit. Kiddies. I mean, can we use that? If you can't use that,
skip.
then we clip it out. We clip it out.
Keep
We
that.
can cut that. We can cut it out. So there's been a lot of ish happening all over the place. Lots of news, lots of speculation. So we're gonna head into that. We're gonna head into that before we touch on the final round. But before we do that, the sad news yesterday came out of the passing of Kevin Keegan. I mean, as a Liverpool fan, it would be remiss of me not to mention, not to mention it, and especially all of his achievements. 6 years that he spent at the club, from 71 to 77. 200 odd appearances, 230 appearances, 68 goals, 3 league titles, 1 European Cup, Champions League, 2 UEFA Cups. He went on to Bundesliga, where he then won the 2 Ballon d'Ors 2 years in a row. Was it 2 years in a row? Yeah, I think it was 2 years, 2 consecutive years. Yeah, and he obviously won the league with Hamburg, the Bundesliga, and then he went into management, managed England, famously. Went up against Fergie in the early 90s with as manager of Newcastle, where he won the league. You know, so many accolades, and what a player he was, what a man he was, and R.I.P. condolences to his family and the community that his friends and that's
icebreaker legend, because it's such as that he's a legend. Like, he went on into Germany. I think he's one of the first ones as a British players to go abroad and get a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Win the league in Germany. That's one of the best ambassador in a sport that you can get. High respect for the guy, and he did that in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like today, it's mind-boggling to say that, you go there to do that, and then he did that in the 70s. He went to Germany. Like, guys, just put that in perspective. 50 years ago. 50 years ago, that life was different. No internet as such to know the language and how to get settled. And the guy went there, winning the Bundesliga and Ballon d'Or. Chapeau.
Yeah. I mean, really, to put into perspective, you've got Lineker, who I rank as one of also England's greatest, and he went to Barca. He went to Barcelona. I think at the same time, there was a time when Maradona was there, while Lineker was there. I could be mistaken, because Maradona was only there for a very short stint.
Yeah. I'm not so sure if they crossed paths, but it was around that time. You're right.
And I mean, stand corrected.
I know they played against each other. That I know. They played against each other, but I don't know if
whether they played in the same team or not. I don't know. But I mean, even still, that era of Barcelona and Lineker didn't win Ballon d'Or. No.
No.
I mean, I think that gives a bit of context to that achievement of Kevin Keegan.
100%. And Germany is talking now. They have Harry Kane in Germany, but that doesn't mean anything as such happens. And as Bayern Munich, it's totally like the perspective that he did that. That's the other thing with handball at that time. Really, chapeau.
Yeah.
The man was a great. He is a great.
Yeah. All right. I think we can. Unless you got something more that you want to touch on.
No. It's just I know Kevin Keegan, like, and I'm so to say, I'm not the Gen Z, but one of the newest generations, right? I don't call myself Gen Z because that's that's too new to me, and yet I know a lot about him because who is a true all-in football fan cannot not know Kevin Keegan because he is a football ambassador above everything. So
even if you just know the name,
Yeah.
Anyway,
but we stick around Liverpool, don't we? A little bit more.
Yeah. So much news coming out of Liverpool. I don't know where to start, but first of all, the good news. I think it's good news for us because you wanted him, no? Yeah.
Good news for you.
So our Dominic Szoboszlai has extended his contract until 2031, I think.
Yeah. 31.
Why are you so upset? You in for another of our midfielders. I don't know why.
It's because of this.
If you can't take one, you take the other. You've already got our right back. You've got our centre back.
We badly want Liverpool players.
It feels like
it's good.
It feels like Madrid is becoming the new Liverpool. It's like you're taking all of our players.
It's good business.
Yeah. But
anyway, it's amazing news for you guys.
Yeah, we're really happy. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, you should be.
I mean, I've had my criticism. I think I'm one of the few.
Not good.
I've had some of the criticism of Szoboszlai last season, whether he was working under. Yeah, I had.
He was one of the best under the Baldy.
Yeah, he was one of the. He was the one that was in that midfield that always received the ball and always turned, which I assume was under instruction from our coach. He turned to the back. He never ever played the ball forward when we had opportunities on the break. That was my criticism.
I mean, you know him better than that. He's a forward. He likes to attack. So if he does that, then as you say, there is an order in place.
Exactly, and that for me was one of the critical, one of the main points that made us play the way we played.
Bobby, he's the best free kick taker in Europe. Do you know what that means?
Are you saying is that your opinion?
That's a statement. That's my statement. Okay. But he's the new Juninho Pernambucano. I like that guy was the last guy who I was like, oh my goodness, whenever he takes a free kick, I'm excited. I was not like that even for Roberto Carlos, Zidane, Ronaldinho, but Juninho is another Brazilian, but he played in Olympique Lyon. They say he is the best ever free kicker of all time, right? Okay. But this Szoboszlai, man, he's another guy. When I see free kicks from him, I'm like, okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
I'm not arguing that point. You can be a good free kick taker, but at the same time, still being in the midfield and turning around and playing defensive minded. The two aren't mutually exclusive.
He cannot shake it off.
You two things can be true. Both can be true. When he got you, I mean, I love the guy. He's the next Steven Gerrard in my mind, and always has been.
He can be a captain. I was about to ask, he has a potential, Bobby, to be captain.
Absolutely, right? And he's still young, and he's got that mentality that I think Virgil lacks as a captain. Szoboszlai has got that quiet aggression, not Virgil, who seems like just a big giant teddy bear, right? Virgil's got the pace and the acumen and understands cutting out space and all this kind of thing. But Soboslai looks like someone that's, he's got that. Well, where does he come from? I think that area that thing inside of you. Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby.
That I think is that Virgil is missing. Virgil has got that softness, that you expect from the Western Europeans. No, the Western Europeans. Let's be
Yeah,
clear, yeah.
yeah, yeah. He's like that.
The Western
Well
world.
said.
He's got that softness.
Well
And
said.
we need that. We need someone that's got more aggro.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
can get cheesed off at his own players and
Yeah.
communicate that to them on the field. So really
Good
happy about
news.
that. Really happy about that.
Really good news.
Salah to Besiktas.
I heard it.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say. I mean, I prefer him to stick around in a European league still than go to MLS or the Arabis, because I like to see him still competing because he has still that, so he's not for MLS or Saudi. Because he can be a legend as well again. Imagine goes to Besiktas and if he wins the league with Besiktas, you know what they're going to do to him? They're going to pull a statue for him in Besiktas, So like he still has that and I love that to see,
Yeah.
Not so sure how realistic, but I'd love that.
Before the World Cup, I would have loved him to stay in Europe as well, so that he could show and he could shut up all those naysayers who said during the season, Salah's finished.
Right.
World Cup for me has proven, without a shadow of a doubt, that these guys were talking through the place where they shit.
Bobby, if in the end I need to cut, you're giving me a lot of work.
Okay, now behave myself. During the World Cup, he was able to show, at least he proved, I think he showed to everyone that he's not finished.
He did good.
And all of the naysayers that had commentary about Salah being finished last season, they needed to eat their words, and they are eating their words now. And those are the ones who are also, now I hope he doesn't go to MLS. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about his. We want to see him in Europe, but you were calling him finished. So in my mind, Salah, you got nothing to prove to these guys. Go and get your payoff, my boy. Go and get your payday. Go and live nicely with your family. Stay out of all this stupid media that want to paint you as whatever they wanted to paint you as. They don't deserve you. Do what you want to do now. For me, he's still got a lot to give to the game. But I don't want him to. It's a selfish issue. Now I don't want him to go to anyone else that's going to be playing in Europe that's going to come up against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Even though in the same breath, these guys didn't fight for you. They just said, okay, well, we'll tear up your contract and let you go. Fair, and it's fair enough because that's what he wanted to do. We all know, I think we all are aware of what's going on in the back end of Liverpool, with the directors and all these things and with Slot. So the club has got himself to blame. None of the fans wanted it to be this way. I don't think either Salah.
Bobby, because in the end, as said, he will choose what is best for him.
Yeah.
Just knowing him, his competitiveness, he has that elite mindset. So I do see him wanting to compete. Yeah. Right. So let's see. Anyway, but if he ends up in a Turkish league, that's a great promotion for the Turkish, because I like the Turkish league. It's like really of the fanatic base and everything. They're really passionate about football. So it would do good.
I mean, is that Middle East or is that Europe?
Yeah, so that is the Middle East side. Because they are like Europe, Middle East. Like Galatasaray is on the fence. Right? Like Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, they're both on the fence of in Istanbul. But they play in Europe both. So to say, they play the European football. Yeah, they're all in the European football competition.
So I mean, okay.
And it's gonna be great because Besiktas, Fenerbahce, and Galatasaray are highly competing now, and they really have a decent teams. So like,
So I mean,
competitive teams.
in all essence, I mean, you could get Besiktas to qualify for the Champions League, or am I completely missing the point here?
No, like not straight away now. This season, Besiktas is not playing Champions League. But if he signs, let's say, 2 years contract, first year does good, next year he may. Yeah,
there we go. There we go. What a challenge for the guy.
Imagine that.
What a
And
challenge.
knowing him, that's what he wants. You know, like that's his winning mentality. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if he does that.
Yeah.
That's why I'd love it, because more football history for him. So
yeah,
I'd love that.
That'd be a good story.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's on this one. Yeah.
Next one, I couldn't believe what I was reading, because I still believe we should never have sold Nico Williams to Nottingham Forest. But there's talk of Manchester United being interested in this guy, and I cannot picture this Welshman in. It pains me, because he was one of my favorite players. I felt at stages that, because it was when Trent was at the club, he was a way better defender than Trent. And he did the only thing that maybe Trent was better at was those long cross field balls, and and a little bit of the passing.
Yeah.
But going forward, he's got lungs in here, and he's really shown himself to be a good player that I
plays good in Forest.
We all saw the player that he's become, and he can still step up. I mean, he can get into, but I can't.
I like the guy. His attitude generally. He's a good guy. I
can't deal. I can't, because he's also one of that fighters that that gets stuck into the tackles. He's not scared of it. He enjoys it. I just can't see him playing for
Hopefully not,
United.
But you're right. I heard the same.
Yeah. I don't think.
Now you're throwing some towards me, yeah?
Yeah. I'm not hearing. The 250 was said, no, go away.
Shaken off.
2, 3, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I'm still hearing talk of
Yeah, they're making noise again, Bobby. Shake it off. Yeah, they are making noise. I'm not happy, but I'm gonna explain it. Yeah.
So, you said it. I mean, you said it yourself as well, that it's not necessarily a closed deal.
Not necessarily a closed deal. Yeah. Not necessarily, because knowing Florentino Perez, he's like in a shadow. He's like an Assassin's Creed, you know. Seriously, man, it's coming out of the shadows. Yeah. You know, like how you say the curry? This is perfect for that. You know, like he prepared it, marinated it, like no, how he just put it aside for the next day. Okay. You know, basically he like the box. You know who did it? Tchouaméni, Konate, Kylian Mbappe. They had 1 month spent with Olise. They spent 1 month together. So the outcome is that what they say, that they may think Olise will say now to Bayern München that I want to go. I'm not happy, because bottom line, ask me the point blank question. Do I want Olise in Madrid? No. The answer is no.
Okay.
I don't. I want Kylian out. Not another body of Kylian in. Out. I want Erling Haaland in. I want Haaland, Vini, and Bellingham together. Because that's chemistry. That's Argentina with not being Argentinian. You know, like that's chemistry. I want freaking chemistry in the team I support. Not nonchalant guys. Yeah. If Olise comes, that's the end. Like, I don't want that. I hope, but I really don't want Olise to come. Yeah. I really don't, because you know what is the other speculation that goes about this? Ridiculous. That means Vini goes. Like Vini goes. Because we cannot have like one Galactico to come, another has to go. And Vini has just 1 more year of contract, by the way. He still didn't sign the new one, my friend. Drama. You want me to spice it up even more? You're not going to believe. Manchester United wants to put a bid on Vinicius Jr. So how can I top this to be worse?
Do you,
You see how I built it up this for you?
I mean, gee whiz, that.
You see this?
What is the temptation for Vinicius to go? What is the temptation to go to Manchester United?
I hope none. But he has the Brazilians there.
Cunha. Is that it?
Yeah.
What
And
else?
the Portuguese, Bruno Fernandes, Dalot. I know. It's the Portuguese gang. So I hope nothing like it. But and Santos now, hey, another Brazilian came. Yeah. So I just don't know. Like if that happens, like the last part is the less worry for him. Yeah, I just build it up nicely for you here as a story. But the last part is the last story. The main part, if really the talks about Olise comes in and he really comes, not happy. Like he's not a guy. That's too much to have, because at the same time, let's say Vini stays. Vini, Olise, Kylian, and Jude. At the same time, it's gonna happen. What's happened? That's copy paste French national team. It's exactly the same. What can you expect?
Yeah.
Then comes a team like Barcelona, or let's say Liverpool gets organized. Anything that is organized, Paris, they're gonna do to us like what Spain did to France.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I just hope nothing ends up being done there. But you're right. There is noise again. There is noise again.
Yeah.
I stopped there.
All right.
Yeah.
I got nothing more to say about that. That was just thrown at you as a question.
Yeah. Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah. Juventus interested in Emi Martinez. Man, I made the biggest mistake by taking a point seat in my fantasy team to sell Emi Martinez for Mignon. Biggest mistake.
Yeah, but okay, fine. But one thing, and maybe that's just me, like standards and culture. Juventus and goalkeepers, in history, they always had a top of the top. So now, okay, they go for Martinez. I don't know. I'm not saying I think he shines more in Argentina than actually his overall qualities. I'm gonna put this way. So I no disrespect the guy. Like he has magical moments. That save in the last World Cup that he had, like in the last minute against, I'm not so sure who was that, with his leg stretched. That's an iconic.
It was Mbappe, wasn't it?
I don't think so. It was the other guy.
Actually, right. I think it's not.
Maybe Ekitike it was, or I'm not so sure.
No, Ekitike wasn't in the squad back then.
Colomwani. Yes, it was Randall Colomwani. Yeah. Like that say, that's like a Michael Jordan poster. Like that's one of the famous say,
yeah.
So respect to the guy. See, I'm giving, but at the same time, he is not, a caliber of, I don't know, the top.
He's a moments FC. He's a player that he's gonna give you everything. But is his quality at the
Yeah.
It's like you want everything from the player, but is he the next level?
So, it's like, okay, like if that happens. But Martinez can have a world class game, but the second game, then you will see, you see some fun stuff. So that's my take on this one. But the next one, Rogers
to Chelsea came out of nowhere. Everyone was Arsenal. It's done. It's done. Could this be them saying, okay, well, we'll drop our price for Enzo, and Enzo goes to you guys?
Oh my goodness, why are you doing this to me? It's like I'm having nightmares of this transfer news.
Because look, there's a lot of what I'm saying is that is not out there. I mean, did you not want to go for Enzo, but then Enzo, what the price they wanted was too much?
Yeah, Bob, you are accurate.
Right?
Listen to this.
They wanted. Now let me have some more.
Yeah, you are right on that. But again,
and if you don't get Enzo, you're gonna get McAllister. It's like you're all in for the Argentinians.
Rogers, the price is ridiculous, but
insane.
as a player, what you get with him in Chelsea, that's amazing.
I mean, that was
getting Rogers.
Look how he tore up. Okay, I mean, it's Argentina, but look how he tore up the left wing for that goal, for that assist for Gordon.
Chelsea is an interesting one, Bobby. No European competition next season.
Yeah,
good team, good coach. No more.
No. I'm wondering. Do I repeat what I was speaking, what I mentioned at the beginning of last season? You know, with other teams that were there were teams that were in the Europa League final, and you know,
shake it off.
There was one team and they had all these. They spent how much? They might not have had high profile signings that were over over 100 million, but they had a couple of players in the 80-90 million range, and they also had no European football. But I said it, this is the best opportunity for them to take the league.
Yeah.
If they're not challenging, if they're not challenging for the league and winning this, then I don't know. I mean, you've got you've got Arsenal, who are Arsenal. Okay, they're reigning champions. But you've got City, who again is going through another change. You've got Liverpool again, who's going through another change.
Yeah, Liverpool.
I don't want to disrespect anyone by leaving them out, but I mean Villa's. I mean they're losing.
Yeah.
Look, Unai Emery.
Watkins. They are reading about Watkins is going to Turkey as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine going Watkins, Tillmans, Digne is done. He is gone for Paris, PSG. Okay. So like Aston Villa get torn a piece of it as well.
Digne, I don't think is going to be a big miss for them. To be straight with you,
he played. Yeah, he was playing.
Yeah. There's way better players that they can get for cheaper to replace him straight up. But like you say, Tielemans, Watkins.
Yeah, let's see. I wouldn't say Aston Villa for a contender there, because in the end there is a history with Unai Emery. I see them contender again. You know what? In European competition more than actually for the league. My surprise one that is a chance is Chelsea. It really is. I'm really interested what Chelsea is gonna do. This season. Anyway, that's Rogers, and now we are changing league. Alvarez. I'm gonna put it in this way.
Did you put it in there?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering what did I put about
Julian Alvarez, the Argentinian. I'm gonna put it this way. This season, the Champions League final is played at the Metropolitano. In Atlético Madrid Stadium is the Champions League final. When if you're a big club, and you know that this season the Champions final is in your state, imagine this season is an Anfield Champions League final. Like there is a bit to it that it has. That you want to go good into the season. You want to give it all to try to give, because fans will demand it. Because that's one of a lifetime situation that you can have if you're a top club. Imagine
win it at your home stadium.
That's like one of those bucket lists for the fans. Yeah. So that's what's the situation this year. Yet there is a probability that the best player will go to the rival of Barcelona.
Where is Barca getting this money?
And what is the ridiculous part? The loan, Bobby. They bankrupted for getting the guy. They took the 210 mil to get this guy. Let them bankrupt. Like, God bless them. But the point is, and this guy is begging for the going. Like he really wants to go heavily for Barcelona, and that's just ridiculous. Like he said even in a media that he wants to go, but you know what is even more ridiculous? that the Atletico Madrid president says he's not going anywhere, and then the fans will forgive him that he wants to go to Barcelona. I mean, who are we talking about here? like but and it's just pissing me, because since Figo, we don't do such a deals. Like the Figo deal between El Clasico stuff showed that this cannot go on. Like we cannot go more deals like this. But these guys are doing the exchange. Griezmann, Suarez, and how Julian. It just screws us as well. This is not good. Like we are so rivals to both, but then they are doing their, like after parties together. Like what the hell is this? So there is this drama going on now. Yeah, like, and Alvarez doesn't want to go anywhere else, just Barcelona. Okay. Nowhere else. He wants to stay in Spain. Nowhere else. But you know how ridiculous Alvarez is? Like, he's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. I'm taking a step into him because you know that Madrid sent a bid for Alvarez just to tease. Small one. Florentino Perez, when he was the election, he sent a bid. 150 million. Atletico Madrid. Give us Alvarez. But you know why? He's an assassin. Like, he knew it's gonna be a no. But he set the price tag.
Okay.
He set the price tag because the neighbors will go for him. So now they know what they need to put down. So basically, they got forced to take a loan to make sure they can put a bid. But you know what's the ridiculous part? Alvarez didn't say no to go to Real Madrid. He's desperate to just want to go. So he's in Atletico. He desperately wants to go over. So he would have gone to Madrid if the president of Atletico said yes. Imagine what this kind of players that does not respect, the rival and the history of the football. It's like, I'm sorry, I take a dip on these type of players. I really don't like it. I just really, really don't like
it. You don't like Ronaldo?
Nazario?
Yeah.
But Bobby, what did happen there? Like the history of behind how Nazario moved from Barcelona, that's a bit different. Yeah, like how he was treated, like how they didn't want to trust in him because of the transfer policies that were going on. Yeah. But this player is their number one. Like they actually want to build everything around him. Yeah, that was not the case with Nazario, for example. Figo is a good example. Yeah, that it was the Ballon d'Or and it was Barca's best player, but Perez pulled off a magic over there. But yeah, anyway, that's just a bit of story for everybody on Alvarez. What's going on? Deadline end of July. Like Laporte, president of Barca, said, this has to be done before end of July. So, but yeah, why would you keep a player, Bobby, that wants to leave? Just that's the context for me, the overall, right? Why would you keep a player that wants to leave and desperately wants to leave, that even would go to your rival? Like, I wouldn't even think twice keeping such a player.
And how many years does he have left on his contract?
Oh, Bobby, till 29 or it's like 3-4 years more. Like he's stuck over there.
Yeah,
it's like
you must let him go and play some golf with Gareth Bale, man.
I think so.
Like, he must just go and play some golf. Play some golf. It seems like Bale was doing well over there, just playing golf.
He's good, talented golfer. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I had there.
All right.
What's next?
A couple of more things. This Diomande Barcola triangle is also not going away.
It seems like a summer drama.
Is it true about Diomande, and he's got two different agencies representing him, and each agency is speaking to different clubs?
Yeah,
and
so
Diomande, I'm sorry, but you've made yourself a hot potato, because I don't think anybody wants to touch you at the moment.
100%.
You might be good and all of this, but if you're coming that disorganized to your future, then
100%. No.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Well, the Barcola still seems to be on the agenda for Liverpool. He's talking of. There's been talk about also, Arsenal and his preference for London, blah 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 blah. I don't know. So that's a case of, just stay tuned and see how this craziness
Yeah,
unfolds, because it's way too messy. I don't think anybody's gonna have anything
yeah.
concrete until it actually happens.
Yeah, agree.
Until it actually happens.
I
And then
agree.
McAllister to Madrid.
Oh man, I haven't heard much about this yet. Just little bit of rumors on that, but I hope it's just as it comes up, it goes away. I really hope.
Yeah.
I like the player, but it's not about he's good or bad. It's about the profile. That's not the profile we need. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. He's
I
really
mean,
good, but not
to
a
me,
profile.
I'd like him to stay. I'd like him
Yeah,
to
of
stay at
course you do.
Liverpool.
He's good.
If he goes and we get 85 million, am I going to complain? I will only complain if we don't get in another midfielder.
Oh, you're running out of options. How the
we
midfielders are getting,
not just
you know?
midfield, in all positions we are
Yeah.
selling and we are not replacing.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but
I
yeah.
don't know what these guys are doing.
Seriously, Bobby, it's
we still have not replaced Joel Matip or Fabinho. We have still, and these guys haven't been at the club for 3 years.
yeah,
What
man.
are they doing?
Yeah, man.
What are they doing?
Yeah,
And to make it worse, now we're talking about Ferran Torres now being
Bobby,
linked with
what
us.
the hell? What the hell? This is ridiculous. Okay, you agreeing that that's a good signing would be ridiculous. You have Ekitike, you have Isak, and if this is what is the priority now, then really it's a wild west you are caught. Really.
Do you not see me having? I put the shrugging shoulders next to that. They're like, what the hell? Like, I will quote myself. Spain was a better team in this World Cup after they took Ferran Torres, and that's why he was second choice. That's why he's second choice wherever he's. I stick by that.
Yeah,
I stick by that.
It's gonna haunt you, seems like.
Yeah.
You're getting a good sub. It's priority. Yeah, it's good priority, Bobby. You need a good sub.
Well, the thing is, we still know that Enrique is a big fan of Torres. So if anything, that will be our saving grace, and maybe make it easier for Barcelona.
Yeah, but you got Iraola as well, my friend. Now that's where all this
all the Spanish, the Spanish connections.
Yeah, Bobby. Let's see. I would laugh my butt off if that really happens, because that's a ridiculous strategy behind. Yeah. Anyway,
last thing, because I think we need to get onto the World Cup. We've been speaking quite a bit on anything else, but the last piece of news is, or rumors, I don't know, but
rumors. Yeah, good.
Pep to take over from Gattuso. Jurgen Klopp is saying, "You son leave me. Can you just leave me alone? Can you just leave me alone? Let me enjoy life." He's gonna be Klopp is gonna be burnt out again.
Imagine that for next World Cup then, like
Pep versus Jurgen.
I mean, imagine. First, let them qualify. So, like, if they qualify, then imagine. I have to.
Come on. If you're that Pep, where they're not going to qualify. If Pep is in charge, where they're not going to qualify.
You never know. They have now a new history, not qualifying. Yeah, going into this barrage, and as soon as they get into this barrage, you know what's happening next.
Do I be controversial here? Do I be a controversial here? Pep doesn't have the money to go and buy Italians. He doesn't have. He can't buy people from other countries to become Italian. No,
that's it. That's it, Bobby.
But Klopp,
that's what I'm talking about.
Jurgen will be able to develop the Germans into.
Hopefully.
Doesn't matter who the players. He's shown he can develop anybody.
Yeah.
He just finds the talent and he develops them. But Pep can't go and buy Erling Haalandito. Erling Haaland's gonna dye his hair black with a comb over and just cut it short.
That's it. Like, it's a national team. That's a different beast, to get in there. But it would be nice in a World Cup to see them just being around as ambassadors of the World Cup. It would be great, must say.
Okay.
Well, I guess
let's jump into it. Let's jump into the final games.
Let's cover these 2 games.
Man,
how you want to go about this? It's a contender. Like, guys, Bobby mentioned in the beginning, you go for the best of the best and worst of the worst. A little hint, I'm considering this game to be my favorite game of the World Cup. I said it. I said it, Bobby. I'm brave. I said it. So that's how I'm opening this context. 10 goals, Bobby. 10 goals.
Yeah.
Pick me another game.
I don't want to pick another game.
But the start, but you, thanks to you, actually, I enjoyed the game. Like context for the guys. I didn't even want to watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm going in like, I'm not gonna watch this. They gonna end up with mixed players and everything. And I started to watching them like, damn, 1, 2, 3. And again around the halftime, I was like, okay, that's it. You know, I'm not gonna watch them second half. You know, like England fans and just playing around the ball to keep the result. I was like,
what did I message
guys,
you?
And then Bobby messaged me. Guys, like, and that's hyped me. Like, like that kept me in the game. So, guys, Bobby said, "Where are you? Where are you? What a game this would be if the real France shows up in the second half and pull off the biggest comeback in football history." And I responded, "Let's go!" so like Bobby hyped me up, and it starts, and then it's actually started. Like I'm getting goosebumps now as well. I really started to enjoy it. Like I got locked in the game. Like from nowhere, like I got teased into the game. Like Bobby teased me, guys, watching it, and in the end I got pissed as well. Yeah, like at 4-3, these two chances that France missed for 4-4, and then the freaking penalty, and then yet again they score, but then there is the other contender, like that solo goal of Jude, what he went till the end, that's Chapo again. It's not even that he went in the end, that's tough one, but how he stayed cool at the end, at the finish. Not like taking his time nonchalantly to come into the middle as well through the defenders and finish. So I really enjoyed in the end the game from nowhere. I think that's why, because I went into the game with no expectation or anything as such, and in the end a lot of things happened, and I just called out the good ones. But of course, there were other side of the game, which
I might make a bit of an X-rated analogy here. There's gonna be a lot of cutting. I'm giving a lot of work. No.
no.
I'm not gonna use. Let me backtrack. My attempt here will be to ensure that I use the appropriate language, but the visual that I will create might be X-rated, right?
Disclaimer, guys.
Yeah,
That's a
we've all been on bachelor parties. Yeah, we've all been to bachelor parties. This game was like going to the strip club, and you seeing all of these things around you, and you're like, yeah, this is fantastic. And what are they? Give me some names. What I'm trying to think of stripper names, but I can't. I don't know these. I don't know what goes on in these places. But you see all these girls coming out, and then they say, "Oh, but there's a special room there, but there's no sex in the champagne room." That's what this game was. That's what this game was like. It was like all these stimulation, all these stimulants coming in from all angles, but then when it comes to the main thing, you can't do that in the champagne room. It was like a next level. It was like a next level Sunday league game. That's what this was like. This was This was like a next level Sunday league game. It's entertaining, but and I said this I go back to what I was talking about in one of our previous episodes, where football is not just attack. There's creativity in the midfield, and there's strategy in the defense. I saw partly midfield and forward play in this game. I saw nothing from the defense, nothing from defensive midfields. So if you say entertaining,
I'm gonna pause you here.
Entertaining, yes.
Wait a second.
Absolutely.
Did you like Paris Saint-Germain Bayern München game?
Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern.
5-4.
Now,
They
remember,
say it goes down one of the greatest Champions League game ever. Because there was no defense. Because they were just midfield and attack.
Just remember, I didn't watch the first half of that game, right? I missed out all of their goals. I got the last couple of goals.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it wasn't entertaining. I'm actually saying it was entertaining. You're telling me if I'm going to go to a strip, I'm not going to be entertained. Of course I am. Come on, I'm a man. I got eyes. I mean, I shouldn't be entertained. There's certain things, but what I'm saying is it was entertaining. What I'm saying is, if you let your defense just go, then you're going to get a game like this.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing really for any team to play for. You know, they wouldn't.
Of course, that helped. Yeah, that helped a lot for the game
to
be good.
But no one expected it to go that way.
No
one expected it to go that way. I was extremely disappointed in France. Look, they did it. They played. There was a lot of changes.
Yeah, you see the first half setup.
It was insane, and I mean, I hand him over. I hand him over to you.
No.
I hand him over to you.
Take it back. Take it.
The defense was there.
Take it back.
The change in defense really showed.
Yeah.
But also the man. I would put more money on Darwin Núñez scoring a goal than on Michael Olise scoring a goal.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Creating chances, brilliant, man.
Yeah.
What did he just break? He just broke Pele's record, yeah, the most assists in the World Cup.
Did he? Yeah, I think so. I know he was close. If he did, chapeau again.
But man, can you get a shot? Can you get him anywhere on target? This guy should have had 3, 4, maybe even 5 goals in that game. If he puts one of those away, I mean, there was a missed chance just before the penalty for England.
Yeah, 4-3. Yeah. He missed the big one there.
Dude, seriously, like I say, Darwin Núñez could have finished those goals.
Probably.
Darwin Núñez would have at least hit the bar. he would have at least hit the bar. That was probably the most disappointing from Olise that I can say.
Yeah,
because if it's not for that, then I think France actually win this and make it 7-6. Yeah. What a game that would have been. But man, Henderson, what a game in goal. I still maintain he's a better goalkeeper than Pickford. He should be the number one. I'm so glad that Manchester United didn't find him good enough to play for them, because he's way better than what's my name, and this other guy that actually cost. Yeah, that not cost, but gifted Spain a route into to get further. You know, to get into the finals.
Yeah,
you know, Henderson is
he's good.
He's brilliant.
He's good. Yeah, I agree. Can't argue.
Yeah, and the French goalkeeper didn't seem like he was interested in that game at all.
That's well said. That's a one-liner about it. Yeah. He was not locked in. Yeah.
Because some of those goals were like, man, it was basically a Pickford pulling his hand away for what was the goal for the Argentinian goal? Yeah, or what?
I think so.
Yeah, just pulling your hand away. Yeah, man. Yeah, watching a Sunday league game on a Saturday, how disappointing. Yeah.
Shake it up, Bobby. It was beautiful to watch.
It was. I was getting flashbacks.
It gave a lot.
I was getting flashbacks of Brazil. Yeah? I was getting flashbacks of Brazil, the semi-finals. I mean, they also just shows, but that was a semi-final game. That wasn't a third, fourth, right?
It's good. It was good that we got the game out like this. Really entertaining. We need that. So that's on this. Yeah, no points. No points.
No points for either of us. No points for either of us. So it came down to the last day, and I had to back again. My heart killed me in the predictions. I put it down there. My heart has killed me in the predictions. So before we go even cover the final game, congratulations, Ricky.
Thank you so much.
Ricky has got more. Well, he ended on 78 points.
I think so.
Yeah, and I ended up on 74 points.
Yeah.
I've got
But good
for the
race,
last
Bobby.
2 rounds. For the last 2 rounds, I got 0 points.
Yeah.
Semi-finals and the finals, I got nothing.
Good race, Bobby.
But
Good
yeah,
race till
it went
the
down
end.
to the end. It went down to the
Went
end.
down
That's
to
all
the
you
end.
want. Yeah.
It was good.
Let's
It
go
was
into the
really
final and because there's a lot.
Yeah.
Let's go on to this one and we can finish it up. Spain,
Yeah.
Argentina. I think I need to take whatever comes at me for this game. Because I watched it similarly like I watched the South Africa Bafana game. Yeah. I watched it with the heart.
Yeah.
Even though my head was telling me if you look at who has come up against Spain, Belgium was the only team that scored against them, by the way. You know, no other team scored against Spain in this World Cup. Belgium was the only one. You got a team that's playing even though it's considered boring because the Portugal Spain game was also branded as being boring. But the suffocation that we come back to the suffocating, the way that they suffocate a team. If Argentina goes out trying to play football against them, and also Argentina is a team that plays through the middle as opposed to playing out wide, they're going to be killed. We saw what Spain did to France. France tried to play football. Argentina is not at the same level as France. What did Argentina do? They try to play anti-football. How do you combat a team that plays probably complete football? You need to do the opposite. They were almost successful. They had 15 minutes left before going to penalties because, in my opinion, that's the only way that Argentina was going to win that game. And it was displayed by Emi Martinez, the way that he was saving shots. The only way Argentina was ever going to get anything from this game was to go to penalties. And that's my opinion. And Spain killed him. Argentina tried everything. Paredes, hi, this guy, he still deserves a red card. He deserves red for the next couple of weeks or the next couple of games. I was shouting for this guy to be taken off. Actually, before even Lisandro Martinez was taken off. No, sorry, he came on for Lisandro, right?
Yeah.
Lisandro got a yellow card, which I was upset about. Then he gets taken off immediately without getting to the 60 minutes. And then Paredes comes on and immediately gets a yellow. And after that, it's like, man, can you... Look, a lot of emotions in that game for me. Of course I wanted Argentina to win. I'm not nearly as upset as a lot of people are making out that Argentinians are that Spain won. Spain deservedly being the best team of the World Cup. They may not have started out. Yeah, football won before the game even started. Yeah. Football had already won.
I'm not so sure about that. Like you see, now I can talk. It's wrapped up. Like all World Cup, I am very cool-headed. They're like no bias, just
no auf Wiedersehen.
No, like that's not bias. That's opinion. I didn't expect them to go through. Like I really didn't. Like they were crap. I didn't take any toe on Argentina, giving them their flowers. Like no callouts, but the final that I watched, ladies and gentlemen, 120 minutes, 0 shot on target. 0 shot on target. The first shot, the actual try of the shot came in 117th minute. And I need to see such a team with the disgusting setup may win the World Cup. Like, I was so, like, I went away from the game being pissed that this is what I've seen in the final. I know everybody may say, yeah, it's not about how you win it, but who's winning. But in the end, it's football. You said something, they try to play football, like they really didn't try anything.
No, I said they didn't try to play football.
Like
Let me I'll let you
they
speak,
didn't
but I just
play
want to
any
correct that.
football. Like there was no football. Like they went in to do anything that is not football. And you know where I got flipped actually, almost like red eyes. You know me, I like tackles. Like I like the feisty football. And actually, I liked everything that happened during the game. But the game ended. What Paredes did actually after the game, how he was throwing around Spanish players. That's something I don't like. That's something.
Not like hitting players on the back of the head after the game. You don't like
But
that.
Bobby, like one thing is hitting at the head, but that guy went and this little guy was throwing around like a wrestling.
Luckily, I didn't get to see that. Luckily, I didn't because I needed to leave.
The coach, Ayala, one of the head coach, he went into as well fighting with the Spanish players. For what? Like, you see, like, and I'm not making this as an Argentina attitude, yeah, because individuals cannot make the overall pictures, yeah. Because on the other side, you've seen good things as well, like during the World Cup. Like, I really didn't like how is this the defender of Romero, Egypt game, when they scored, how he tried front of Salah to celebrate. Have you seen that? Like, and luckily where I like there as well, Emilian like Martinez, the goalie, around there to drag away Romero. So you see, like, it's not nobody should make an overall picture of a nation or on a team because of individuals.
Yeah.
Right, but I haven't seen so many such an attitude happening in a World Cup like around Argentina with these behaviors. You know, so I like it when it's during the game as a fight, but after the game, that like this guy, this Paredes, he ran into the guy like running into it after the game, Bobby. And the guy, the Spanish player, is talking to the referee. So literally in front of the referee of like a meter away, he runs into the guy to push it away.
Wasn't that how he got his first yellow card?
No,
in front of the in the first
that's
he
how
pushed
he
the
got
guy
it.
in front of the referee.
Correct.
Like,
that's
what
happened as well.
Doing?
But then after the game as well, he running into the guy like that. Like that's the part I really didn't like, you know? Because again, there are the other players that are class. Yeah, like I really like some of the Argentinian players are class. Yeah, so it's nobody can make an overall picture about this because of individuals. Yeah, but they didn't play the game. So while I'll agree, you try to win as you want, and of course I accept that fact. But seeing a final as such, I like not even trying, like not even trying to go and try to score, do something, give it a shot, distance shots, anything, give it a go. You know what they miss? It's actually gonna be a bit. Maybe I'm gonna be now a bit. Is that Di Maria on your? You see, they miss more Di Maria than they will miss Messi. I'm making this loud now on record. A national team benefits more from Di Maria because that, like, let's recall the last World Cup as well. Yes, Messi and everything, but if anybody watched closely who they depended on,
who created that goal?
That's Di Maria, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what they missed in this game. You know,
that's why I wear this today.
Di Maria they miss big time because in this game, that's what would have made a change. That he takes a solo, like jumps over 1-2 players on a side, then let's say Julian or Giuliano gives a run in, and he puts in the ball.
Yeah,
but they didn't have that. Like he tried to put in Giuliano, but Giuliano didn't start with Giuliano to be this road runner on a side and made his breakthrough. But that's a different class, with all due respect. So that's what they. This Nico Gonzalez, he is not that class as well. Like with all due respect, like with all due respect, really. Like they have top strikers, Argentina, because Julian as well is not a wide player. Martinez is not a wide. They are in the center, but they miss this profile of player that plays out of the wing to create those something, and that's where they were cut short, you know. and it's not helping you. Cucurella, man, that guy. Like you can have a wing, whoever that guy.
No, he was insane.
He was insane this World Cup,
Yeah.
Bobby. And
Yeah.
even the other side, as funny as it sounds, Pedro Porro or
Yeah.
Tottenham. Like
Yeah.
this says a lot about Tottenham. Like
I think Porro was
you know?
actually more consistent over the World Cup than Cucurella. Cucurella had
shake it off.
he had. I'm not saying that Cucurella was. God, I'm not saying he's bad,
I don't
but
think so.
Cucurella had more highlights and more high points than Porro.
Yeah.
But I say Porro was more consistent over the period.
I mean, hard to say who was more consistent because in the end they just conceded one goal the whole World Cup.
Yeah.
So it's more about who gave more forward looking.
Yeah.
In the end, Porro as well scored the goal against. I'm not so sure who was that, but actually Porro scored the goal as well. So that doesn't help as well, Argentina. Like this Spain is well rounded. Like best attack, best defense, best midfield.
Yeah.
Rodri, player of the World Cup. Beautiful story. Beautiful story. They like it's as you say, you need to train your eyes to understand his class, right? Like you need to train your eyes like football lovers to actually see the beauty, because the way he sets the tempo, as soon as he gets the ball, that first touch, he knows how to lay off the ball. Like the way he does what he does, like it's beautiful story because I've seen won the Ballon d'Or controversially, but he won and respect. He had the long injury coming back and doing a World Cup like he did. Like I just can give a heads up for the guy. Yeah. That's my quick overview of this.
I will say that I found both teams contemptible at the end. I didn't see the all. I haven't gone and watched everything. Because I didn't watch the end of the final because I needed to get out of where I was watching. I mean, do I expect beer to be flowing all over the place? Of course. Yeah, if you had a beer garden and you're watching a football game like this, you're gonna expect to get beer. But I didn't expect to be a target of some of that beer and some cigarette butts. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's man. If you're a football fan, you expect crazy things like that if you're gonna be in a place where there's gonna be pigs. So I didn't get to see all of that. And I'm not going to change my point of view just because it's Argentina. No, any of that sort of stuff after the whistle, during the whistle, don't like it.
And I like that approach. Yeah.
Did I like the way Argentina played? No, I didn't. Do I understand why they played the way they did? I think if they had played I think if they played levels of physicality below what they did and aggression below what they did, I think it would have been maybe a more beautiful game, but it would have been a 4-5-0 drumming. Easy. Where Spain's strength lies, as you say, all over the pitch, but primarily probably the best midfield that they've got. And unfortunately, that has been the source of Argentina's attack. They attack through the middle. They don't have any wingers. Nico Gonzalez, I said it before the game. Why are they starting him? He's been playing really well coming off the bench. There are certain players that you play coming off the bench and you leave them as that. But as soon as you start them, you find them different. They don't have the same impact because it's obvious. They're playing against fresh legs as opposed to coming on as a sub. And you've got that little bit of extra energy to take players on. And he was able to do that. But extremely limited in what he was able to do. And this guy under the first person or the first player under 20 years of age to hold both the World Cup and the European
It's crazy.
Cup, right?
It's crazy.
I mean, they're going to talk about there's going to be the conversation coming up about Mbappe versus him in 5 years' time, in the next World Cup. There's going to be that conversation. You don't want it.
It's crazy. It's again a Barca player. It's again a Barca player. It's again a Barca player.
Give our kudos to Olise, top assister. Give our kudos to Mbappe. top goal scorer,
Yeah,
right?
whatever.
This guy, how old is he now? 18, 19?
Oh, Lamin?
Yeah.
19, yeah.
How many more World Cups is that? At least that's about 4 more World Cups if he stays
He
fit, if he's
can,
lucky.
if he stays fit, yeah.
If he's
4 more.
lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to watch him.
Yeah, of course.
Can I, because I know we're running and there's time and we need to get going soon, but I just want to ask you, maybe give some trivia to yourself and the fans, and the
Look at this
fans
guy.
and the viewers. A little bit of trivia.
Shoot it.
Trivia. So there are a couple of teams. Do you know what the Argentina, the American ice hockey team, Pittsburgh Steelers, who play the National Football League, Florida Panthers, Tiger Woods,
Jesus.
New York Knicks, Kansas Chiefs, and the U.S. Ryder Cup team have in common? Do you know what all of those teams have in common? That there was a certain president who backed them before the games, and they're going to get tired of winning, but they all lost. Not just lost,
Jesus.
but they came, a lot of them were coming off
Seriously.
big winning streaks. Yeah. Some historical winning streaks. And as soon as they got the recommendation, come on, or the support of a certain someone, I shouldn't do that. Is that also not allowed? Because there's things going on.
Guys, a lot of work in this episode.
I mean, it's, we try and make light of things as well.
Yeah. It's good,
But
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
I mean, there's a certain point when it's a coincidence. There's and it gets to the point was like, nah, dude, there is a curse.
Yeah.
So if ever your team in any way is supported by a certain individual, and I think we know what we're talking about.
Good guess.
I think we know what we're talking about. I mean, yeah. Just know that it's not going to be going good for y'all. Yeah, I think that's everything that I don't have much more to say.
No.
Next episode, we will touch on our fantasy football.
Oh, yeah, we wrap up that too. As the World Cup, we wrap up the overview of the fantasy. 100%.
Yeah, we'll give a shout out to our winner. We'll announce who that is. If you aren't part of the group, then or at least of the league, you won't know who the winner is.
You'll
get to know. Share that winner. Yeah, and we'll go through, as I said at the beginning of the episode, some of the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. We're gonna have we need to get some pictures of some of the fans that were at the game. I can imagine what. Mark my words.
Mark your words.
Mark my words. Yeah,
but I guess
I witnessed it at the beer garden.
I mentioned Bobby.
I mean, I was there for the football.
Yeah. We love the game.
I was there for the football. Yeah.
That's it. We love the game.
So yeah, stay tuned.
One more to go about World Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, one more to go about World Cup.
One more to go.
And we'll cover all of that. So stay tuned, comment. Yeah, we've got some.
That's always we say. You do whatever you want, but like and subscribe.
Yeah,
like and subscribe, comment, like and subscribe.
Yeah, we've enjoyed some of the. I've enjoyed some of the conversations or some of the comments that we've been having. Good to interact with you all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this goes into the wash, and I need to get the new Spanish jersey.
No, move on to the club jerseys. Enough. Season starts, Bobby. Shake it off,
dude. I'll be wearing my 80s.
You need Real Madrid jerseys now. You know that. Not only Liverpool. Some good Real Madrid jerseys.
No. Please.
Some good.
How am I supposed to do that after the last 5 years, last 6-7 years in the Champions League final? How are you going to tell me I need to do that?
Good. There is so many options you can select from. Arnold,
please,
CR, Nazario.
Maybe I'll get McAllister in the in the new
Or
Real
Olise,
Madrid,
yeah?
in the Real Madrid Real Madrid kit. Okay, no, I want McAllister. I
Okay.
want McAllister.
Okay, before we go on, I'm cutting this here, guys.
All right.
Thank you
Everyone.
for joining us.
Yeah.
Have a good
Look
time.
out for our next episode.
Check it out. It's coming up. Until we match up again. Bye, guys.
Ciao, ciao.